Well, a popular Ballston Spa restaurant known for its very generous family-style servings has burned to the ground. The fire broke out at Augie's on Route 50 very early this morning. Our Jerry GRETZINGER is live on the scene now to tell us what happened there. Jerry?
You know, Liz, you nailed it there. If you're looking for heaping portions of Italian food, this was the place to go. Augie's on Route 50 in Ballston Spa. This morning around 4:30, folks who work at the steward shop just about 100 yards to my right here saw smoke coming out of the building. They called fire officials and they arrived here. And as you can see now, just a short number of hours later, 8 hours later, Augie's is no more. It has all been torn down. Spoke to the fire chief a short time ago. He said he believes a fire started down in the basement beneath the actual eating area of the restaurant this morning. He said it actually could have been burning since late last night. There were 2 tile floors, he said, that have been put down over the past 9 years since Augie's first opened that kind of served as a lid almost on a pot, which was keeping all of that heat down there in the basement. So once that fire finally broke through that first floor, he said everything just kind of crumbled underneath that. It goes right around 9 o'clock this morning. The whole first floor caved in. And then it wasn't long before the rest of the building followed suit. I did speak with the owner, Augie VITELLO, a short time ago, who told me about what the morning was like for him. And as he started talking about the plans to rebuild, you heard the rest of Augie's collapse behind him. Take a listen.
It's tough, you know. It's tough to watch, you know, your life go up in cinder like that. But you know, I mean, nobody was hurt, and we're grateful for that. And you know, you step back and you reflect about everything, and you say to yourself, you know what, it's going to get rebuilt, and it will. And you know, I feel for, you know, I feel for, you know, for.
Now, as he heard that sound, we were kind of interrupted there. He was starting to talk about the different people who work for him. He's got several dozen people who are employees. He hopes to be able to find a temporary location. He does plan to rebuild as soon as possible. In the meantime, he hopes to find a small space of a restaurant that he could slide into and keep going and put those employees back to work. We also talked about his connection to the Yankees. If you ever worked here, you saw all the memorabilia, signed photos and shirts and whatnot from Yankees players and other sports memorabilia. Much of that was lost here, but we'll take a look at what's left. And again, what his plans are for the future coming up tonight starting at 5. As far as a cause, they're saying possibly electrical, but they are not suspecting arson at this time. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Liz.
Hey, Jerry, just one quick question, because Augie's does a tremendous business this time of year. He's got to be heartbroken to think that he can't serve those customers. I mean, this is really the heart of his year right now.
Yeah, you know, for any restaurant owner, they'd probably say the same thing. I did ask him about that. I said, boy, you know, it's never a good time of year for this to happen, but right now, and he says, yeah, he goes, just last night, he says they were busy. They were out here till 11 o'clock cleaning up after their dinner crew that came in, their dinner crowd. And he said, certainly a lot of business being done, a lot of business now lost. Again, as I mentioned a moment ago, he hopes to find a temporary space where he can house the restaurant, but that likely won't be able to happen until track season has ended.
Well, I know there are a lot of people who will be disappointed as well, because that was a very popular spot in Ballston Spa.
Yeah, all right, a lot of people on Facebook today talking about it too, sharing all their stories about it, and again, urging him to rebuild because they want to see Augie's come back.
All right, well, that seems to be the plan, and we'll let you learn more and look forward to hearing more tonight. Thanks, Jer.